Why do people think the way they do? This is one of the most fascinating questions in psychology because human thought is not random. It is shaped by a combination of biology, environment, experience, and unconscious processes. Every choice, belief, and perspective we have comes from the way our brain interprets the world, and no two people think exactly alike. One of the strongest influences on how people think is their upbringing. From childhood, we absorb values, rules, and expectations from parents, culture, and society. A child raised in an environment that encourages independence may grow up with a mindset focused on self-reliance, while a child raised in a highly structured household may think more in terms of rules and obedience. These early experiences wire the brain and become the foundation for thought patterns in adulthood. Another key factor is cognitive bias. The human brain does not operate like a computer that processes facts objectively. Instead, it uses shortcuts, mental habits that help us make quick decisions but often distort reality. For example, confirmation bias makes us seek out information that supports what we already believe while ignoring evidence that challenges us. Anchoring bias makes us rely too heavily on the first piece of information we hear, even if it's flawed. These biases shape how we see the world, and they explain why two people can look at the same situation and come to completely different conclusions. Emotions also play a huge role in why people think the way they do. We like to believe our thoughts are logical, but emotions guide decision-making far more than we realize. Fear can make us exaggerate risks, love can blind us to flaws, and anger can cloud judgment. Neurological studies show that emotion and reasoning are deeply connected. Without emotion, humans struggle to make even simple choices. So what people think is often a reflection of how they feel at that moment. Social influence is another powerful force. Humans are social beings, and much of our thinking is shaped by those around us. Groupthink, peer pressure, and cultural norms push individuals to align their thoughts with the majority. This is why people adopt political beliefs, fashion trends, or even moral stances that reflect their communities rather than purely independent reasoning. We often underestimate how much our thoughts are borrowed from the groups we belong to. The subconscious mind also explains a great deal about human thought. Beneath conscious awareness, the brain processes information, memories, and associations that influence everyday decisions. For instance, past trauma can affect current trust levels, while repeated exposure to certain messages can shape hidden beliefs. People often act without realizing the underlying cause because subconscious thought operates automatically. Another reason people think differently is personality. Some individuals are naturally more analytical and detail-oriented, while others are intuitive and big-picture thinkers. Personality traits, such as openness, conscientiousness, or neuroticism, influence how we perceive situations and form judgments. A highly open-minded person may see possibilities everywhere, while someone more cautious might see mostly risks. Finally, life experiences and personal struggles shape thought. People who have faced hardship may develop resilience and see the world as a challenge to overcome, while those who have lived with constant support may approach situations with greater optimism. Each life story adds unique layers to the way a person thinks, creating endless diversity in human perspectives. Understanding why people think the way they do is crucial. It builds empathy, helps us avoid unnecessary conflict, and allows us to question our own thought patterns. The more we recognize the forces shaping human thought, upbringing, biases, emotions, social influence, the subconscious, personality, and life experience, the better equipped we are to navigate relationships, conversations, and even our inner lives. If you found this exploration of human thought insightful and want to learn more about dark psychology, the subconscious mind, and the hidden forces that shape behavior, make sure to like this video, share it with others, and subscribe to Dark Psychology for more deep insights into the human mind.